vessel fills. Surf Riders of the Lost Ark.
Hawaii, a land of perpetual spring, a land of adventure, fabled in song and story and filled with romance.
A land where soft drinks just punch you in the face.
The enchantment of the hula. Hawaii would not be Hawaii without the dancing girls. They are the carefree spirit of the land.
Well, once they've had their coffee, they are.
The hula is a purely native dance. Its music and rhythm express the joy of living. Once it was danced to Polynesian gods. Today it is danced for the visitors, and they have no trouble learning it. With teachers like this, who would?
You should see her teach vector calculus. Polynesian gods are really into butts.
But while ukuleles play and hulas sway, it's time for a surf party. The Polynesians are children of the sea. Their outrigger canoe, the craft that brought the Polynesians to this isle of paradise, is built to take rough surf and deep waters. Guided by the Beach Boys' expert hands, they provide a rare thrill for the visitors.
You know, tourists, rubes, marks.
But the biggest thrill is surfboarding. The art of surfboarding is part of the Hawaiian culture.
It's reappropriation
Owners
time.
take great pride in their favorite boards. They weigh from 20 to 50 pounds and vary in length from 8 to 17 feet.
How do you say overcompensate in Austronesian?
And for the discriminating sportsman, accessory equipment is optional.
He literally objectified that girl.
This sport is not restricted to the natives. Visitors soon learn to paddle out and wait for the big one.
Training and safety measures are for wussies.
Then you're off.
It's just that easy.
In more ways than one.
Off your rocker, off the grid, off the rails, off to see the wizard.
It's always easier to end a ride. Just fall off.
This technique also applies to motorcycles and airplanes.
The idea is to keep in front of the crest and ride off at an angle to the wave. As the balance shifts, so do you, into the drink. What fun.
What, comma, fun, question mark? This movie makes being swallowed by the unforgiving blackness of the deep look like a real hoot.
Because of the coral reef formation here, the waves rise high, great distances from the shore. In crested swells, they speed to the beach at tremendous velocity. Using a surfboard here is out of the question, but you can still take a dip if you know what you are doing.
And if you don't, it's even more fun to watch. In lieu of flowers, the family asks that you send donations to...
go body surfing. It's like surfboarding, except you are the board.
Get yourself waxed and paint flames on your butt.
When the water is just too rough, you can pretend that you're an outrigger. Just put out an arm to steady yourself.
Yeah, just grab some water. The ideal body surfer has no genitals or nerve endings. Gershwin?
It's a rough and tumble sport when you travel on the swells. A little knowledge of surf navigation takes you a long way. And if you are real good, you can ride on your back.
Let your flatulence propel you.
It's no wonder Hawaiians are superb swimmers. They have to be with pastimes like this.
That's called a stereotype.
Then there's this group of champion surf riders, a mixture of skill, daring, and just plain lunacy.
Uh-oh, the monkeys.
They come here to challenge the biggest waves of the season. When the waves are at their height, it's no place for the timid and trembling. Only champs dare to brave the surf, and they can't get there fast enough.
And the drugs ain't helping either. All this bit needs is a wacky muted trumpet. Oh, there we go.
These waves rise up like a moving wall over 30 feet high and race toward the beach at about 25 miles per hour.
Oh, must be a school zone.
The tiny surfboards carry their riders at better than 40 miles per hour, if they don't lose their balance. But if they do, it's fun, provided you can swim. It's the only way to avoid total oblivion when that big one upsets the apple cart.
Oh, did we mention that you'll also be managing an apple cart? Surfing is a great opportunity to commune with nature and also to possibly be suffocated or eaten by it. I wonder if this movie will cover the war between the surfers and the water skiers.
To a champion surfer, there's just no comparable sport, unless you want to try standing on a toboggan and out racing an avalanche barefooted.
Or crowd surfing naked at a pitchfork expo. I don't know. Seasoned surfers learn to perform fun and amazing tricks, like the bottom turn, the reverse, the layback, the snap, the doodle, the flying Dutchman, the crouch, the lunge, the pickle, the backwards Larry, the sploof, the unfortunate life choice, the widow's jackpot, the jammer, and the inverted slip and slide. Title of this short should have been Surfing B-Roll.
If a philosophical-minded soul should ask what draws these aquamaniacs to the surf, the answer is simple.
Babes.
Because, like climbing the highest mountains and exploring the deepest caverns, the surf is there, and it's there to be challenged by man.
If surfing doesn't put the ocean in its place, try pollution. Yes, the Hawaiian people ride surfboards to work, and fathers surf their daughters down the aisle at their wedding. Apparently Carl Stalling is a big surfer. So back in the days before Shaka signs, wetsuits, and dreadlocks, surfing was just a bunch of naked guys falling down a lot? Ooh, how hard do I have to squint for this to turn into Point Break?
A true surf rider is a devoted man. After being battered around all day, he'll be back tomorrow if the surf is still high. In fact, they probably would keep it up forever. But then everyone knows what happens to old surf riders. They never die. They just get washed away.
And then die. Consider the oceans of Hawaii as your place of death. Call your travel agent and your priest today. Thanks for watching. Did you know that Fun with Shorts is powered by its own Patreon campaign? It's true. For a small pledge, you can see every new video before the rest of the internet and get special patron-only riffs and other goodies. Part of this nutritious rumble. Pledge just $1 or more, and you'll get a free movie riff download as my thanks to you. I think he just baptized a gopher. Click the Patreon logo to check it out, and I'll see you next time.